Well, tonight on It's Culture, a special Juneteenth episode. All we're gonna be talking about is all things Tyler Perry. Let's get it.
We gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no.
Welcome to a special episode of It's Culture Podcast. My name is Mark Stevenson, and tonight we are going to be talking about Tyler Perry and this bombshell lawsuit that he is caught up in. Absolutely crazy. Right on the cusp of him speaking at the BET Awards. This lawsuit comes out and it's absolutely insane. But before we get into it, as I mentioned, this is It's Culture. I talk about everything from sports, entertainment, politics, trending topics, you name it, I cover it because I think everything is the culture. So if you could do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get all the updates. And if you're not subscribed, it don't cost you nothing. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the share button. Help me run these numbers up. So let's get into it. I thank you all from the deep down in my bottom of my heart. So, actor Derek Dixon, known for playing Dale on BET's The Oval, has sued Tyler Perry and his production company for $260 million in Los Angeles Superior Court. Its allegations include quid pro quo, sexual harassment, assault, battery, and retaliation. So, let's take a look at Derek, if you will. This is Derek, y'all. He's an actor. He's a playwright. He's from Raleigh, North Carolina. He starred in over 80-something episodes across two of Tyler Perry's actual shows, Ruthless and The Oval. And he's been doing that since 2021. Now, how they met is kind of interesting because Derek met Tyler back in September of 2019 doing one of Tyler Perry's studios. We're actually doing the opening of Tyler Perry Studios, actually, where he actually received a role in a small part. He was part of the wait staff, and somehow or another Tyler was introduced to him by one of his friends and gave him a small part in Ruthless. So after 2019, he got casted. It's alleged now. Everything I'm talking about is alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. Okay, I'm not here to prosecute. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just going by what is alleged throughout the lawsuit. Okay, so just putting it out there. So it is alleged that Tyler Perry began sending suggestive text messages. Some of them kind of was like, what is it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? I don't know why Tyler would be texting one of his employees this, but this is what's alleged in one of the text messages. And then around January 2020 at Perry's Georgia home, Dixon claims that Perry climbed into the bed with him and began rubbing his inner thigh. Now, in this part, it is alleged that Tyler invited him out to his home in Douglasville, and they began drinking, and they had a lot to drink. And Tyler told Derek, "Hey, I don't want you driving. You can stay here at the house." Like a good neighbor, right? Just like a good friend, right? Don't know why you would have a coworker over by himself to have drinks, but hey, to each his own. All right, if he likes fraternizing, who am I to blame Tyler Perry? I'm not the judge, jury, or executioner. But as I said, Dixon claimed that Perry climbed into the bed with him and began rubbing on his inner thigh. And then throughout 2020 and 2021, additional incidents, including him throat grabbing the guy. So you like that, don't you? Groping him in the trailer, underwear pull downs, repeated sexual harassment during the show's production, just unprofessional conduct on Tyler's behalf. And then around June 2021, on the pretext of discussing a show that Dixon wanted to pilot, it is alleged that Tyler Perry assaulted him once again. Now, around, it is being treated as such because I think it's like quid pro quo, right? Tyler used his power to promise Dixon some things in exchange for coercion and compliance, using leverage, his career leverage, is quid pro quo, just all around. Now, Dixon also claims that Tyler threatened to off his character on the show, right? If he didn't play along with his advances. So Dixon alleged that he kind of remained silent on this, didn't want to come, bring this up, didn't want to file no lawsuits or anything because he felt trapped in a coercive dynamic until leaving out of necessity and distress. Now, this is what Dixon is alleging. Now, he's also alleging that he was diagnosed with PTSD, depressive anxiety, stomach issues, and medication dependent solely because he was harassed by Tyler Perry. He's also saying that he lost over $400,000 a year by exiting the Oval in his final season. And then he filed an EEOC complaint in 2024. There was no action taken, leading to his departure from Tyler Perry Studios. Now, Tyler's defense is saying that this is a whole bunch of crap. So much so that his attorney, Matthew Boyd, described the lawsuit as a fabricated scam intended on shaking down Tyler Perry. Now, Tyler was just on the BET Awards. He came out on stage and he said he made the most millionaires ever. He's made more millionaires coming out of Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta than Hollywood has ever made. And then right on the heels of that, this lawsuit comes out. Now, Tyler has also denied all allegations of certain confidence that the claims will be dismissed. Everybody does that, right? I mean, we saw that in the Diddy trial. Diddy, before all the videos came out, he came out and said that, hey, this was all fabricated, it was lies and everything until the truth came out. But there's these are text messages that are being exchanged now in a part of a broader reckoning in the entertainment industry. This kind of goes to like highlighting what's going on with these execs. I'm gonna liken this one to like Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, right? These power brokers in Hollywood utilize their influence. Weinstein made so many people with Oscars, but it was quid pro quo. It was exchanges, and that's why he's in prison now. Kevin Spacey, same thing, advances. It kind of raises some questions. And I think it raises questions about accountability to these high-profile moguls because in one instance, they can make your career, and in another instance, they can break your career. And we have seen a lot of these Hollywood stars, they end up on drugs, they end up depressed, they're homeless, they're broke. Some of them commit suicide. They're in mental health institutions. They crash out. And it's because of all this power dynamic that's placated in Hollywood when it comes to these high-profile producers who have basically your career in their hands, and they're dangling you doing favors for them in exchange for them elevating your career anymore. Now, I don't know if this was the case in this instance with Tyler and Derek, but this is what's being alleged, that Tyler used his position, his power, his influence to manipulate, coerce, and to control Derek Dixon, giving him gifts, buying him cars, inviting them over, feeding them alcohol, all in exchange for him letting Tyler Perry play with that prostate. Crazy. Now I'm Tyler. Things about Tyler have been in the news, have been circling around, rumors all these years about Tyler Perry. We know that. Well, we've never heard anybody come out and say that he actually sexually harassed them until this lawsuit. I must say that. This case is kind of currently, it's in Los Angeles Superior Court. And this is what's the crazy thing, is that this man, Derek Dixon, is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. $260 million. This is the absolute, that's a lot of money. For somebody who was making $400,000 for playing on the Oval. And think about it. We never saw Derek Dixon on anything before Tyler gave him his little, cameo on Ruthless, and then he had a recurring role on the Oval. We never saw this guy. So what makes him think that he, number one, Tyler was paying him $400,000? Good Lord, I wish I could get $400,000 to act, but not for what Derek Dixon is alleging. I'll be curious to see what goes on in this case. This lawsuit is brand new. Tyler hasn't been, there hasn't been a case. I think it's still in the discovery phase. I'm pretty sure Tyler's going to be asking for this thing to be dismissed. This kind of goes to the effect of what Shannon Sharpe is dealing with right now. It's just another high-profile black man that has found himself caught up in a situation where their sexual prowess has gotten them in trouble. And this is it seems like this is going on. I don't know if there's some concerted effort to take black men down. But one after another, we're hearing about black men and their sexual longings and them using their power and influence to exploit and, do some things to some people in that work for them. I mean, at this point in Hollywood, how could you even reform this? I mean, do we need more actors and actresses to come out and say what happened to them? I mean, there's a lot of questions for me. There's a lot of questions, okay? Nobody else, just Derek Dixon. We have never heard of anybody else that has accused Tyler Perry of this. At least I haven't heard it. If y'all know, y'all let me know. But I have never heard anybody say anything about Tyler Perry sexually harassing them. I mean, his sexuality, yeah, people have always thought things and about, especially because he plays the Medea role and all of that. But this is very, very different. Very, very different. Now, I also want to know, because Tyler Perry got a lot of stuff going on BET. What does BET do in this regard? I mean, he's not like he's being sued. It's not like he's being brought up on charges criminally. This is just a civil suit. Is it pay the man, settle it out of court, go ahead and pay an undisclosed amount and just be done with it and keep it moving? Does that do anything to damage Tyler Perry's image? What if Tyler Perry was on the verge of buying something that we don't know about? Perhaps maybe he was getting ready to, make an investment in it, and now this is a shakedown. I don't know. I have no idea. Perhaps it might be somebody in Hollywood that's mad that Tyler is doing better than what's being produced out there in Hollywood because he's doing it in Atlanta, Georgia. Who knows? I don't know. But the truth will come out, and we're going to see what goes on in this lawsuit. The text messages I saw, they were kind of flirtatious. I don't know if there's video evidence of him actually harassing Derek Dixon, if that's out there. I don't know. But the text messages, I mean, kind of, they allege that these came from Tyler. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So y'all tell me what y'all think. What should happen with these moguls if all of them are sexually harassing their people? Should they all go to jail? Like, what do we do in this instance, y'all? I'll be curious for y'all to let me know what y'all think about this one. Do y'all think Tyler did it? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, Coaching Nation, let's keep it coaching.